It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1716, recorded Thursday, February 28th, 2019. I dropped my drawers! On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 3 more gadgets from Toy Fair, my final garage gadget, and a viewer video, all next. Oh, and the last moment to guess what the heck is it. All next on What the Heck Is It? Wait, on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, our Chief Gadget Officer, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good. And you know, that's not a mistake because sometimes you say the Giz Wiz and people say, what the heck is it?
What the heck is it? What the heck is it?
What the heck is it?
A podcast about gadgets you never heard of. Or maybe you have heard of and decided not to watch.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm good. And you? Do you have a good week?
Yeah, I had a crazy week.
Is that solid gold?
Oh, yes. This is my solid gold t-shirt. This is about, I'd say, 2 years ago. OMG Craft did a Teespring campaign, and they did gold foil t-shirts.
Wow.
So very limited edition, never to be made again, especially since I actually really dislike Teespring now. And so, yeah, this is my gold foil OMG Craft t-shirt.
Wow.
Yeah, very limited edition. The other crazy thing that happened this week is I did a Twitch stream that I call Stream Till You Dream. So this is a way to kind of, fund myself. And I start a stream, and then the more that the audience donates, the longer that I stream for. So basically, there's like a donation amount per time. And we ended up streaming for 37 hours.
Wow.
And I still have 72 hours to go of streaming. So I said, you know what, I'm done at 37, and we're going to do the other 72 later. So that happened on Sunday through Tuesday.
Oh my
I did a
God.
37-hour stream. So yeah,
oh my gosh.
A little crazy.
And do you take potty breaks or?
Yeah, so I might step away from the camera for like 10 minutes every like 6 hours,
Wow.
Just say, I'll be right back. Like I got food delivered via Uber Eats.
Oh, okay,
and stuff.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was quite delirious by the end of it. Would not suggest it to anyone ever.
Okay, I was going to do it, but now I won't.
Yeah, no, I would not suggest it. Yeah, Beatmaster says unhealthy. It's like, this is an unhealthy thing. And then Bleak says, but entertaining. That's also check mark.
Oh, good.
Okay. So yeah, it was a fun time, but it was definitely a marathon. And I feel, this is the first time I ever felt like I had bags under my eyes. Like right now it's not that bad. But on the stream, oh boy. That's the first time I've ever felt like I had bags under my eyes. So that was really the biggest news that I had over this last week.
Oh, okay. Well, Dennis and I went to, for us, a tourist attraction.
Ooh.
A new tourist attraction here in New York City. And when I tell you where it is, you might guess. It's on Fifth Avenue.
Oh, okay. Saks. Fifth Avenue. No.
Think of the opposite of Saks and you'll have it right. I'm looking at the chat room.
Saks, Fifth Avenue.
Well, okay. The photo will reveal. I sent you a photo.
You went to a thrift store that's on Fifth Avenue?
Oh, pretty close. Pretty close.
Really close?
Show
okay,
my secret photo.
Here it is. And there. Oh, I know this place.
It is on Fifth Avenue. I remember
You're kidding me.
About a year ago, I said, Chad, guess what's opening on Fifth Avenue? And you said, oh, Five Below. And I said, oh, you read it. And you go, wait a minute. Are you serious? I'm right? Well, actually, this Five Below is truer to its name than probably yours because about 15 feet of it is on Fifth Avenue. The entrance, the doorway is on Fifth Avenue.
That's the way to do it. You put a mailbox on Fifth Avenue, and that's our address. And just around the corner is the actual building, but the mailbox is there.
Well, the entrance leads to an escalator, so the entire store is underground.
It's 5 feet below the ground.
Yes, exactly. They should call it Five Below.
Wow.
Would be a more interesting thing.
Look at this, it's nice. It looks fancy.
It's very nice. And, I said, we'll just look around. So we only spend $50.
Of course. Just look. Okay. We're not going to buy. We're just going to look.
Not going to buy. We're just going to look. So I bought.
Well, that means I know you bought at least 10 things.
I bought that. Okay. All right. Oops. So this, I have no use for it, but I love the way it looks. It's a photo hanging. What I'm going to use is the tiny clothespins. I think they're great. That kit was just $2. And then I'm doing this on camera here because I don't have.
We're using a Logitech Studio.
Yeah, the Logitech Studio. So then I bought this, and I'll do a video of this at some time. The room-to-room mirrored wall LED fountain.
Wow. Just add water.
I know. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll probably do this in the warm weather. Basketball head.
I like the branding on that. That was sweet.
Yeah, basketball head. So this is like a way to play a game without getting wet.
Yeah.
The place is great fun.
Yeah, it is.
I'll go back to my other camera here.
I'm super surprised by it because the thing is, okay, you go to a Dollar General or like another dollar store, Family Dollar, it's not nice. It's not fun and exciting. And you're kind of in the mood to be excited. You're at a cheap store. Let's see what I can frivolously buy, But it's always just not all that great. Five Below turns that on its head, and it's super fun, and there's lots of weird stuff.
And I guess Room to Room is their house brand, right? Because I don't know. Almost everything we bought was branded Room to Room. So, and they were diverse things like wine glasses. The fountain is Room to Room. The clothespins are Room to Room. But it's great fun. It's great fun.
Yeah, and it is great
everything
fun.
Was.
I really think that they're smart. That they've gone in the toy gadget fun. There's like makeup. There's little apparel things. It's just a fun atmosphere versus like laundry detergent and some sponges
and tons of crap to eat.
Yes.
Dennis also bought a drum of Cracker Jacks.
Yes.
I bought Good and Plenty. Yes, it's on Fifth Avenue between 44th and 45th Street in Manhattan.
Under 45th Street. No, I'm just.
Yes, it really is under 45th Street.
That is so cool. I'm glad you got to go. That's really cool.
Oh, no, it's super. It was super.
That's sweet. And you got some gadgets out of it. That's always great.
That's good, too. It was one of those things where I said, basket head, how stupid is that? And then I'm walking and I said, wait a minute. That's stupid enough for the Giz Wiz. Go back and get that.
That's perfect. What idiot would buy this? Give me two.
Exactly.
That's great. Well, we got a great episode for you.
We do. We have. We're going to talk about some toys that in the near future will not be on Five Below, but maybe someday. And the first one I think is a very clever idea. So let's take a peek at that. We're at Arkad, and I saw this great model, and I asked Damien about how big the building would be.
What is that, a school for ants?
Building this. This is life size for New York City.
Oh.
Well, not exactly. But Damien has some neat kits here. And Damien, you were saying that these are for kids how old?
So we start off with children around 4 years of age. What we've done with our system is created little roof shapes that are kind of iconic roof shapes to allow children to explore their little worlds, create their little villages, and just kind of learn about architecture.
There are no plans.
No, Arkad is a totally free-form system. Every kit has got 1 million designs in it, and every kit is compatible with one another. So all ages, all levels, and all capabilities.
Okay, so this is 4-year-olds.
4-year-old.
And then where do they go from there?
So that 4-year-old kit is called Little Architect, and that's exactly what it's for, Little Architect. And then as they get a little bit older, they start to play with the kits that have got our walls included, because it requires a little bit more dexterity, and so you can build your little miniature beach huts with our mini kits. This here is Little Mini Modern. That's just one of 1 million designs that you can have in your kit. And then
it's
as you
adorable.
get a little bit older, we've got our kits that have got adhesives in them. This is Go Plus 2.0. So Arkad is an evolutionary system. Yesterday it was Go Plus, now it's Go Plus 2.0. And in the kit, you've got adhesives to allow you to create finishes to your kit.
And what gave you the idea to do these?
Well, I'm an architect by profession, so I was really trying to find a way to be able to create models that were quick, easy, and affordable, as opposed to kind of sticking something together and never being able to use it again. So Arkad is a tool for building, dismantling, and rebuilding something altogether different.
Okay, and Damien, tell me what the price range starts at and ends at.
Okay, cool. So it starts at $39, more or less. This little fella here, our mini kit started at $39, little goes up to $49, all the way through $69, $79 to around $300.
Okay. And are they on the market now? Most of them? Okay.
Yeah, they are indeed. Yeah, there are. We are in the likes of MoMA, Guggenheim, Building Museum over here as well. And we're talking to some wonderful people at the show, including the likes of Crate and Barrel, and we're hoping to be in their stores shortly as well.
Are you Arkit.com?
Arkit.com, yeah. And by the way, all our product is made in Ireland, 100%.
I like that.
Wow, fancy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a clever idea. And when I was talking to him, he said, you know, I'm an architect, and in order to sell someone a building or a house, you have to make a kit. And he said that is so time consuming. I mean, have to make a model.
Model, yeah.
And he thought, you know, if I could design something that I can alter really quickly, and he started making them. And then when he told architect friends, they said, can we buy these kits?
Yeah.
So he started, then he had a marketplace selling the kits to other architects. And then this year he thought, you know what, let me see how I do a toy fair. And as he said, he's hoping to sell to Crate and Barrel, and he said some other large retailers came by. They're really beautiful looking. I think kids would have a great time with these things.
Yeah.
And the fact that every kit is interchangeable with every other kit. So if you buy 2 kits and they're great fun, you can buy a 3rd one and then have one gigantic kit.
Now, I'm a little like, is this more of a foam core material, or is it like
no? It's a plastic.
Okay,
it's a plastic.
Okay.
Yeah,
interesting.
It's a plastic.
Wow, that looks really interesting. It's like adult. It's like an adult Lego, basically.
Yes, no, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. The only thing he did, like for the 4-year-olds, he just made, I think the 4-year-old kits are very colorful.
Right.
And he said, but all the roofs are actual roof shapes, and so the kid can build whatever they want. I thought it was great fun.
I would wonder like how granular you can get, because I would almost worry all your designs would start looking the same if you only had like one type of curve.
I guess everything sort of has to be on a boxy side. Yeah. Although some of those kits were very angular. Oh, I see there are some floor curves.
Yeah. But also, you know, I wonder is like you're just getting a model. Like, okay, this will be technically a millimeter, you know, different or something like that.
Yes,
you're just trying to. Yeah, you're showing off, not like this is the perfect scale model of exactly how this building will look like.
Yeah, actually, it is a perfect scale. It's It's 1.2 M to 4-foot grid. I don't know what that is. Anyway, it is a scale.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is a scale so that you could scale it up and then it would be a house.
I like it. Arc it.
Yeah. Okay. And from that, we go to something silly, something good, something silly. And here it is.
Hey, we all love Soggy Dog, you know, when it's your turn and you get it wrong. He shakes all the water off and you get wet. Well, now we're at Toy Fair and it's Bob Bubbles. Oh, my gosh. What could it possibly be? Well, we're here with Scott, right?
Scott, yeah.
Scott. And he's going to tell us about Bob Bubbles.
Yes, this is Bubbles, our sheep, and she's really hungry, right? And the way you play Baba Bubbles is you put some bubble solution on her to start, and then we're going to feed her. When we feed her, her wool's going to grow, but some of the food she's allergic to, and you don't want that to you don't want her to sneeze. So the way you play is you turn over a token. It shows you how many times you get to feed the sheep. So go ahead and push down on her head 3 times.
The fur is growing, even though it looks a bit like Bubbles.
Yeah, it looks something like bubbles, or it could look like wool. I turned over a 4, so I have to do it 4 times.
3, 4.
Oh, she's still good, so I get to keep that one.
Okay, I got 3. 1. Oh!
Oh, you have to put that one back because she sneezed. She was allergic to that.
She was allergic to that. You see, they never tell you what's going to happen when you come to these things. Oh, it's very cute. And what's that going to sell for?
This is $19.99. Comes out this fall.
This fall.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob Bubbles. I like it. And it's shaving cream. I would use shaving cream. And
Now you're clean.
When Bob Bubbles gets something she doesn't like. Bye.
That is adorable.
That's very cute. It's very cute. And he said they're still working on the mechanism, I guess, to throw more stuff out at you because it won't be out until the fall. And $20, which means Walmart will have it for $16 or $15.49.
Right. And Amazon will have it for $32. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Yes, because
it'll be like a Target exclusive, and
exactly. Between Target and Walmart have sort of taken up the slack from Toys R Us, because a lot of people I talked to said that they will give either one of them like a 4-month exclusive run before it appears elsewhere. I love my chat room. It said restart now 10 minutes ago. And I said, no, later. And now it just said 5 minutes later. It goes, how about now?
How about now?
Yeah.
You know,
how about
it's
now?
Time. No thanks. No thanks.
So that's from Spin Master. And Spin Master at the show also won an award for the best vehicle of 2018. And I sent you a link to that. They have a little 1-minute video right over there. Yeah, that. It's kind of clever, too.
Awesome ultimate rescue! We need the big fire truck and all 6 pups. Lights, sirens, go!
Callie needs us!
The big fire truck's here to rescue! Hook up the hose. Lift the ladder really high.
Even higher! Wow!
Ready, aim!
I swear, these commercials haven't changed since I was a child. Like,
no, not at all.
This is exactly how they felt when I was a kid.
Sold separately from Spin Master.
You're exactly right. I hope that the little picture of fire comes in the kit, because it's kind of a clever idea. I'm thinking parents will hate this with water, but basically there is no water. They have these little dots that is supposed to be like water balloons, and then they just have stand-up fire, and when the water balloon or dot hits it, the fire falls over, so you could say it's out. It's kind of clever, and I never watched the show, but it's based on a Nickelodeon show.
Right. I see these Paw Patrol backpacks and socks and stuff around all over the place.
So Paw Patrol it's funny, they call them rescue dogs. So I'm not sure. I think it's rescue both ways, that they're probably dogs that were rescued from a pound.
That's funny.
And then the dogs go out and rescue people. So that's sort of the premise.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's out now. And I think I think it was under $40. for the paw fire engine.
Awesome.
Okay, and then our final, was that our final guy?
No, we got the iCaddy.
Oh, right. Okay, so this is an interesting thing. The guy will tell the story in it, but it was invented by a 7-year-old. So chat room, there's
you got some time to make up. Yeah, you gotta go. Here it is.
Writer and the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at gizwiz.tv. We're at Toy Fair, but you know, Toy Fair is not necessarily all toys. I got a press release about a gadget that a 7-year-old designed, and I thought I would stop by and find out what iCaddy is. So is this go your daughter?
This is actually my little sister, Dick.
Is she getting residuals?
She's asking me every week where they are, so I better.
Where
get
are my
on my list
royalties?
and start selling.
Okay, so what is it now?
So this is the original design, Dick, right here. And why my little sister made this was because she kept propping her her Kindle up against the centerpiece of the table, and it kept sliding down. So she went into the bathroom one day and she came up with this little design out of a couple of toilet paper rolls. So at the time, I thought this was very neat, and I decided to do this for my capstone project of my MBA. So we actually took this design, I made some 3D prints of it, and I gave it to her and her friends to use and see how they used the product, to see how we could improve on it. So out of this became the iCaddy. So what we did was, first thing I noticed was this lip kept getting caught on our backpack when she tried to stuff it in there, because kids' backpacks are filled with everything. So what we did was we made this little lip and we made it foldable. So now it folds up nice and neat to fit in a purse or backpack.
Well, that's very neat.
The next thing we did was we added a little door in here for storage, mainly for earbuds, because Katrina has 50 pairs of earbuds and she doesn't know where any of them are. Now she can store them nice and neat with a unit. The last thing we did was we incorporated a battery system in the bottom, because when we went camping one day, she was all quiet until the battery in her Kindle ran out, and then she started acting up. So we wanted to see how we could prolong the silence.
And how many milliamps is the battery?
It's 2,600 milliamp hour battery, so it'll charge a Kindle.
1 amp out or 2.4?
2.4. So it's a 2,400 capacity battery, which will charge a Kindle and iPad about 70%, a phone or mobile device 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
And is it on the market now?
It is. You can find it on our website at shopicaddy.com. And we're working with retail stores across the country right now.
And the price point is?
$24.99 retail.
$24.99, and we're going to have our camera guy just pan across here, and you can see that Joe is showing you that it's available in dozens of patterns.
So Dick, for $24.99 retail, you get the iCaddy, you get a sticker that matches the pattern, you get a battery with a charging cable, you get earbuds with a microphone, and a fun little note from our designer, thank you for buying the product, all in this nice little handy box, which is great for gift giving.
He needs to be on Shark Tank.
A bit of a salesman. I like it. Chicky Bartola, Maz Medis writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at Toy Fair 2019. Bye.
We had the exact same
thought, right? Yes, exactly.
This guy should be on on Shark Tank because he's a good seller.
Yeah, exactly. He should be doing an infomercial.
Yeah.
Now, how much would you pay? No, actually, I think it's a clever idea.
It's very clever, and I kind of like how. I don't know the right word to describe it, but just how almost casual it is. It almost looks like it's something you could take a marker and draw on and it would be fine. And you know, you just hand it to your kid and let them customize it a bit, throw their own stickers onto it. Like it seems very kid friendly in a fun little customizable way, even though I don't think that's what they're going for, but with all those kind of crazy patterns and how it comes with stickers and stuff like that. It seemed like something that I could see, you know, here, kid, put some stickers on it, put some googlies on it.
You know, that's a good idea. If they see this, they should make one just in clear white.
Yeah.
And
give
put
them some markers,
couple of tiny,
you know?
a couple of tiny markers in with the headphone.
Yeah. So I love it. I think this is a cool story and a pretty neat product, too.
Neat idea. iCaddy. The patterns are fun, and you're right. It does look kid inspired.
Wait a second.
A lot of colors.
Wait, how is this working? This is an Apple Pencil, not a real pencil.
Oh, that's.
I don't understand how that. is happening. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I can see that.
Probably the photographer said, "No, hold it in your other hand.
Says, grab that pencil and act like you're writing with it, you crazy child. What are you doing with this pencil? You use it like a pencil."
You're right. That's very funny.
That's not how an pencil works. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cute. I think the price point is nice. I think it's a really good price point, and I like how much you get with it. You get the actual. I've seen just iPad stands cost $24. So the fact that it's a stand with headphones that has a cool skin on it and a battery, and all of that is all integrated together, I feel like that's a really good combination, really good package of product.
And actually, the guy's right. If you're looking for a present for a kid, it does come in a nice box too.
Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah. And then it's the only one thing I want to mention right before we move on to the next stuff is how hilarious it was. We went on a trip and the kids were great as long as the iPad was charged. Then they turned into little monsters, and I made sure to make a product that would never cause that issue again.
Yeah,
I love that.
Very funny. That's very funny.
Obviously, I'm exaggerating. But yeah, I like it. The iCaddy, and you can find it at shopicaddy.com.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our final of the month of...
No, you don't need it, but you might want it at Chat's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Can you guess what it is based off of the sound?
Machine gun.
No, not quite. So, I decided to take kind of a look back. If you remember on our worst of gadgets of 2018, one of your gadgets was on that list. It was this, the 60 drawer cabinet storage thing. Now, do you remember, did you pay $42 for this thing?
No.
Okay, good.
Mine was half that size, and it was normally $30, but they were having a half price sale. So I paid like $15 to $16.
Okay, so I decided, you know what, let's take a look back, because this is one of the, sometimes you buy a Giz Wiz gadget because you kind of need it in your house too. So I wanted to kind of go back, see what would happen if I got one. This is a full price, normal. We just walked into Lowe's without really looking around for the price, and bought this little guy. It's 39 drawers. So this has a few larger drawers at the bottom, and then a whole bunch of smaller drawers along the top.
Now, do you remember why mine was... All right, so mine wouldn't do that. What just happened. Mine, the drawer's locked. But mine, the channel that the drawer was in only went back a third of the length of the drawer.
Yeah.
So already,
so all your
can
little
you tell?
Cups would fall down. Now,
yes,
what's
and
interesting
they would sag in the back.
Is I don't see the drawers going all the way back. So I'm just going to kind of tilt this forward. Oh no! Oh no! I thought, you know, they were all kind of held in there pretty well.
Maybe mine wasn't as bad as we thought.
Oh man! This just keeps getting worse and worse.
Now you have a new kid's game.
Now how much would you pay? Golly, that was dumb of me. Okay.
Well, now you have an ARC kit. You can build a house.
Jeez. I've never
now
been
you're
more
down
embarrassed.
To one drawer.
Golly. Okay, this is going to take a little bit of cleanup, but these do only go back about a third of the way, just like yours, but it seems a lot stronger. It really doesn't seem like that big of an issue that they're back there. I can already tell that they seem really solid in there.
Yeah.
So you don't have that same issue. I don't know if it's a stronger plastic or what.
That could be. It might be a stronger plastic.
Now, and we don't have the. I don't have the same issue that you had where it would stick. Mine just seems to slide out just fine. There is a little catch on the back to stop this from being pulled out all the way. And if you lean it forward like I did, or pull them up, then they come out.
Oh, okay.
So this, I was pushing it forward like this, and they were all staying. But when you go too far, when you tilt too far, then that's when you get it to fall out. They do have dividers in each of these, although I don't see any divider plastic bits, but that could also be, they might be somewhere.
Wait a minute, aren't they in that drawer? Oh, okay. It looks like they were in the bottom of one of those drawers.
They may be in the bottom of one of these. I don't see it at the moment.
No, I don't either.
It could be on the ground. One second, let me just... This is the gadget of shame at the moment. I'm just sliding each one of these back.
Well, it could be worse. You could have just stacked every screw and nail that you had, and then you would be an unhappy person.
The more you know. Okay, one other thing is that this does have hangers on the back. So as you can see kind of back here, these little rods, they have... Here, I think I can get a better shot right here. They have little nail hooks. So you could attach this to the back of a wall, which is really nice. And altogether, I'd say that it feels pretty sturdy. I can't believe this is probably one of the worst things I've ever done on the show. Now, the price. You got yours for around $15, you said.
Yeah, $15 to $16. I mean, I never used it.
Right, so I guess that was $15 not very well spent. I bought mine for basically $30. In fact, I have the, yeah, it was $27.99. With tax, it was $30.30. So it is, I would say, on the more expensive side of one of these. And kind of just looking around, it looked like there were some less expensive options. So there, you can take that as it is. One final feature that this has is that at the very top, there are little pegs on, or I guess these would be like slots, and at the bottom, there are little pegs. And so it mentions on the packaging that you can attach them together. So if you bought multiple of this product, you could then clip them together so that they would look nice and stack nicely as well.
I am surprised you got no dividers.
I know.
Because you opened it, right? It was sealed.
Yeah, it was sealed. There really could be dividers somewhere here on the ground. I mean...
Oh, okay.
I don't see any. But... I mean, right now there's little things in the trash. I mean... And the worst case is I could just get like cardboard and put some dividers in there. You know what? Let me let's quickly look at the website. So this
I was just going to say it might in the description. It might say it.
Right. So here it is. I got this from Lowe's. So here it's the same price. It's fairly good ratings. So let's just scroll down here and let's see description.
No, it doesn't.
Specifications doesn't say. Let's ask the community Q&A for questions.
There it is.
Are there
mine has no
slots,
dividers.
No dividers. Okay. Well, I don't see any dividers either.
Oh, and there you go. The third person. Where are the dividers?
Yeah.
For a premium price, you should get dividers. Or is that your review?
Nope. No dividers included.
Oh my gosh.
That is a big downside of this.
That is.
Yeah. That kind of stinks, to be honest. Just throwing the... Somehow I have lost like half of my drawers somewhere.
Oh, that's a good title. I've lost my drawers.
Lost my drawers. My drawers are on the ground. Okay, well, there you go. That is the... this is Craftsman. Craftsman makes this. So this is the Craftsman 39 divider compartment system from Lowe's. I got this one at Lowe's, and it's about $30. So there you go.
I believe they have Sears has spun off the Craftsman name.
Ah, so someone else owns that.
Or they're licensing it out, so it doesn't. You don't have to go to Sears to hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still missing drawers? Well, then, yeah. Well, at least now you know. You know what? At least you know you don't have to search for dividers.
Exactly. Now we know that those aren't included. So there you go. That's it. That's my gadget. Most embarrassing gadget we've done on the show. Okay, with that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And our email is from Linda Moringello, Moringello. Dick and Chad, a video of a kitchen gadget I received for Christmas. I almost donated it, but I tried it, and it's better than expected. Since you guys have tried so many crappy gadgets, kitchen gadgets, I thought you'd like to see one that actually works. Okay, Linda, show us.
Woohoo!
Hey, Dick and Chad. I would like to talk to you about the Vidalia Chop Wizard, and it's as seen on TV, so you know it's a good product.
Yeah.
I actually got this for Christmas, and I wasn't even going to open it. I was just going to donate it, but then I thought I would give it a try. It comes with the box here, and it comes with 2 different size blades, and it actually works really, really well. All you do is open up the box and insert whatever blade you want to use, and then you pick out whatever item you want to chop up, you put it in, and you shut the top, and it automatically slices it. And I was going to show you a couple different things today and show you how quick and easy it is to slice up different vegetables. And that's mushrooms. And I'll just do a couple real quick so you can see how well it works. I can show you, in addition to mushrooms, and I'm using the larger of the 2 blades. This one is peppers, and it just slices them real quick and easy. You do have to push down a little bit, but it slices them up perfectly, so you don't really have to do much to them once they're done.
Oh, wow.
And they're chopped up perfectly. You can just take them, throw them right in a salad. I have used this for cucumbers, for tomatoes, for all sorts of different veggies. And they're all ready to go and put right in your salad. And it's super easy to clean. It works great. And it just looks like something that you wouldn't expect to work. And yet it works pretty darn well. It does come with one other tool, a little teeny tiny scraping tool, which you use to clean out the inside of it. And that's it. It's called the Vidalia Chop Wizard, as seen on TV, and it works pretty well for a kitchen gadget. Thanks.
I love it. Yeah, I could.
Wow.
Really see. Yeah.
You know, today we have 2 people who make perfect salespeople. The guy from iCaddy and Linda.
I know, no joke.
That demonstration.
That's perfect. Perfect.
I wonder how she would do it to Sears drawers. But with that was great. And it almost looks like, what did she have, an overhead camera?
I need to take some notes. Yeah, she had a whole tripod set up.
Oh my gosh, and a clean kitchen and veggies ready to go. Who
That is
knew?
awesome. That is really cool. I like that. I'm almost a little surprised that the blades aren't bigger, because you could see that she was kind of putting in small little things. But I wonder if that has anything to do with that like lever action. If it went too close towards the handle, you wouldn't get it as much of a lever in order to push those vegetables in. I think that's pretty cool though.
Linda, that was that was great.
Yeah.
So Linda, I assume you live in the USA. You'll get a copy of Mad. You'll get an Alfred E. Newman picture. They are now 38 years old, and we're looking for more videos. It's great when we get videos from people who haven't submitted videos like Linda. Make a video like Linda's with like 2 minutes and 20 seconds or so. 2 to 3 minute video. Anything that involves a gadget. Just make sure it's in a horizontal plane and we can hear you. and send it to, put it on YouTube. Linda told me that it was unlisted on YouTube, but send us the link, and then we can access that video and upload it to the show. So mail at gizwiz.tv, mail at gizwiz.tv, a video, anything to do with any kind of a gadget. That would be great, okay? And if you live in the U.S., you get the ad and the picture. If you live outside the U.S., I'll autograph an Alfred E. Newman picture and send you a high-res image to print out wherever you are in the world. Mail at gizwiz.tv.
With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
So we have two letters on the very same subject. This is from Steve C. The subject is Hot Logic, which was the heat up like lunchbox that you can actually cook your lunch. Okay.
Yes, they said it was an oven. Yeah,
it was an oven. That's a portable oven. Steve C says, I found one of those Hot Logic type devices really cheap at Goodwill. Took me a while to figure out what it does, but it cooks well. It works with frozen dinners just fine. Put one in it in the morning and it will be ready by noon since the thing gets pretty hot. I would not power it from an inverter in the car unless I was driving somewhere, so it wouldn't run down the battery. It's best to plug it into AC at home, work, or school. So thank you for that, Steve. Now, Douglas Ferguson, and, I don't know, maybe we can just zip through this quick because I don't know if the people at Mythbusters take offense with that. But I'll read you the email first. Douglas Ferguson says, the subject, cooking on a car engine. And when we showed the Hot Logic, I said that, I don't know if it was true or not, that people used to say if they were going to grandma's house, they would put food on top of the engine. And by the time they got to grandma's, it would still be hot. So at Mythbusters, they evidently baked an entire turkey dinner. Like, okay. I'll just see what it says. I heard your discussion about keeping food hot by putting it on a car engine. Mythbusters with guest Alton Brown cooked a whole Thanksgiving dinner on a car engine. Doug Ferguson, and we'll put the link to the thing. We're just sort of speeding through it here. But they are now, the trip is over. God, that turkey looks awful to me.
It looks a little underseasoned.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Needs kind of to be crisped. Like the skin needs to be crispy. It looks a little pink.
Exactly. But I'll put the link up there. They evidently cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner on a car engine. But as you'll see in the video, the turkey looks pretty white and...
I'm sure it's cooked. It's just not like charred and like...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I assume the people at Mythbusters would have used...
Right. Alton would have said, no, this is an uncooked bird. This is a foul meal. You can't eat it. That's pretty funny.
Anyway, so Doug, thank you for that.
Thanks, Doug. And with that, we're coming to the end of our show. But this, I have to tell you this right on the top. Don't turn off this podcast just yet because you want to play What the Heck Is It? You have...
And then 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. Okay, maybe you want to find out what the heck it was. That's what you want to do. You want to head on over to gizwiz.biz, click on the What the Heck Is It banner on the side of the website. And currently, we still don't know. We'll discuss it next episode. This is the gadget, the whole gadget, nothing but the gadget. And it's obvious to me that this is a cookie cutter that makes weird-looking cookies. I have no idea. No idea. This is a gadget, but I'm not sure what the heck it is at all. If you get a guess, and there are 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, but 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. This is the Mad Magazine that you are trying to win. So get a guessing. I already got it. I got the advanced copy right here. Isn't this nice? So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. At gizwiz.biz.
I have to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Matron posted something very funny in the chat room. He said the problem with cooking a turkey on a car engine is that every 10 miles you have to pull over to baste the turkey. So if you're thinking of doing that, consider that.
Yeah, that'd be not so great.
Well, you would have to drive about 4,000 miles to cook a turkey on your Tesla, right?
Yeah, that would be pretty difficult. I don't know. The Frunk doesn't really have an oven capability quite yet.
Does it develop it? Does a Tesla engine develop any heat at all?
Yeah, I think it's just like normal
probably
friction.
Something. Yeah.
And just, you know, a moving engine, and also draining batteries and charging batteries. I'm sure that when the batteries are charging, they must be like crazy hot. So yeah.
Oh, maybe you can cook a turkey.
Yeah, when it's charging.
On your way to Austin, it's a perfect.
There you go. Yeah. So that's kind of, I guess, the only option. The one nice thing is the heater turns on real fast in a Tesla, because you don't have to wait for the engine to heat up. It's just an electric heater, so it's like on, you know, whenever you need it.
Yeah,
which is kind of nice. So yeah. If you love the show, make sure you try to watch live. Gizwiz.tv, that's our website where you can watch the show live. We're live just about every Thursday at 4:30 Pacific time, 7:30 Eastern time. This is us live right now on our website, just gizwiz.biz. If you don't happen to catch it live, don't worry. You can click on over to the episodes tab and see all of our previous episodes. Hundreds and hundreds of previous episodes are on here. What is this? Five per page. I guess there's 220 episodes on, or 210 episodes on here right now. So
let's see. And this is our independent episode 198.
Yikes! 198.
Can you believe it? Soon we will celebrate 200 episodes. Wow. Thanks to the Patreons.
Wow. That is a huge accomplishment, and big thank you to our patrons, because without our patrons, we wouldn't have this show. This show would not be feasible. So you guys make the show happen. Big shout out to all of you. Big thank you. If you help support the show currently, or if you have in the past, or if you want to in the future, big thank you to you. If you enjoy the show, please consider giving back at patreon.com/GizWiz. If Patreon's not your deal, you don't want to do a reoccurring payment every time we upload an episode, then you can head on over to gizwiz.tv. There's a Patreon tab there and a PayPal link so that you can give us via PayPal. Big thank you to our patrons. You guys are fantastic, incredible, great. Thank you so much for that. I think that about wraps it up. This episode, if you're a patron, look for a link on to vote for next month's Crappy Corner theme. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.